quick. On today's episode, it's gonna be Behind the Dram. Where I'm looking for a bottle to bring back home to try with my brother, and we gotta pack it, and I might pack some other ones though. I do plan on doing a few reviews while I'm there. Who knows if time permits, but however, I'm gonna bring a bottle down so we can enjoy it or whatever for the most part. I'm trying to think something that him and I would like. Maybe I could bring this one down. What do you think right here? This is the Jepta Creek heirloom corn. I mentioned this one before. I could bring that one. We got the Hard Truth. Only thing about this one, I don't want to kind of bring because it's kind of like a weird shaped bottle. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's still the same measurements for the most part. And then I have this other one, but I don't know if I want to bring that either. So decisions. I don't know what to bring. Should I bring something that's already open and we can polish it off? Let's figure that part out. Let's see what that looks like. What do I have? I have Russell's Reserves, but you know it's not that much in there. What about this Penelope rose finish? Rose cast. I know a lot of people don't really like that. This might be cool, no? Okay. Yeah. Well, whatever it is, we gotta figure it out. I need to know where my stuff is to wrap this stuff up with. Decisions. If I was him, what would I like? He already got some cool stuff. I gave him a bottle not too long ago. But now I'm trying to think what makes. You know what? I know exactly what we can do. I forgot he has a sweet tooth, and there's a bottle here. I don't know where it's at, and I know for sure I don't really like it. Hold on, I'm gonna look for it real quick. You're gonna come with me. All right, so we are looking for it. I'm looking for this bottle because if I can find it, then we're definitely gonna finish it for sure. And a lot of you don't see this angle. One day I may do a tour all together so you can see everything. Let me know in the comments if you even care about anything like that. I don't know if anybody wants to see stuff like that in general. Let's see what's down here. This is a C920. This is a retro one right here. We're not exactly where we need to be at yet. All right. This is B521. Okay. Let's speed this up. We don't need to look at this. This is a B520. If anybody cares, let's put that one right there. And then let me know in the comments. Has anyone ever seen this before? This is a C918 right here. This is 131.4 proof. Ow. Now he's not really obviously into high proof, so I probably wouldn't be bringing those. You know what? Never mind. The bottle. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Now I'm super concerned. So the bottle I'm looking for is an Elijah Craig toasted barrel, and it's not down here. I thought it was, but it's not. But I kind of want to find that because I kind of do want to finish that with him. If all else fails, then maybe I'll take something else. But I know he would enjoy something toasted per se. So yeah, let's go ahead and put these back. Yeah, no? Don't you know? Okay, cool. What is this right here? You ever seen this one? Not too crazy, right? All right. One thing they don't tell you when you do a YouTube channel, you got all these lights on and it gets really hot. All right, so I'm still looking for something that I can take and him and I can finish. Like I said, he has a sweet tooth, so let's figure it out. This may be cool. I can always get into the bottle of this. This is the Sagamore Spirit double barrel, not double barrel, but double oak rye right here. You might like that, right? We think about that. Let's probably sample that out, right? Let's do that. Let's take some samples of this one right here. Okay, so that's easy. Easier said than done, right? All right. You know what? I had some Nulu honey, and I thought about it. I finished it with somebody else, but that would have been perfect. Let's see what else we got here. What else would he like? It is so hot right now. I need to cut the air on. 1 second, y'all. All right, so we gotta figure it out. We have to figure it out. So I know for sure that we're not gonna do anything like crazy high proof because it's not gonna make any sense. Like, why are we doing crazy high proof stuff? I don't know. Who knows? All right, so now we're still sitting here. We're figuring it out. Okay, so I think we're gonna definitely do a sample of the Sagamore double rye, which the bottle fell over right here. I think that'd be cool for sure. Let's sample out this RD1 Amarana. I know for sure he'll like this one. I like this one. A lot of people don't like Amarana. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you like Amarana. I'm still not looking for what I was looking for in general. So we got a rye. We got something that's also finished. I don't know if he'll appreciate if I give him something that's like a little vintage, you know. He won't, but we'll bring something cool rather not. See it. Also need to leave a bottle with him. So maybe what we could do, I'll take samples and then should we buy a bottle there? I think we should buy a bottle there. I think that'd be pretty cool. Also, it'll save space in my suitcase for what I'm trying to do. I'm obviously not gonna give him anything that I wouldn't necessarily drink already because that'd be weird. Why would you give somebody something that you don't like? It's like, do you not like me? He had Eagle Rare before. I think he has. Trying to think what else. So much other cooler stuff. I don't know. It's just so much stuff here. Obviously. Actually, 1 second. Let's go to the top. Okay, now the search continues. All right. I'm trying to think what he would like. What he would like. What's kind of crazy is I did this project. Think back in October. I definitely want to do it. Soon. Maybe what's this? August, so it's September. I'll let you in a little secret if you care. I did this project where I did a bunch of like Frankenstein blends of a bunch of stuff. And this one in particular is Elijah Craig Toasted Rye and Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. And this is particularly a blend of 30 of the Elijah Craig Toasted Rye, 30% of the Elijah Craig Toasted Rye, 60% of the Elijah Craig Toasted Rye, and 40% of the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. So this has been sitting in a bottle since October of last year. So there's a bunch of random projects like that I have sitting around here. I got some stuff with Peerless that I did, and some other distilleries. So, you know, can't wait to share it with you all. So, but for now, we're looking for something cool to bring him. So yeah. You think we should bother with Scotch? You know, what do you think about Scotch? You know, I don't know if he'll like Scotch or not. So I'm trying to think. Oh, you know what? I know what we can do. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. 1 second, y'all. Aha. Here we go. This is enough, right? This is definitely enough for 2 people. Yeah. And it'd be a cool decanter, and he can keep it. So, Habiki Harmony, you were coming to St. Louis. We're gonna finish it off one way or another. Trying to think other cool things we could partake in and enjoy. So I'm gonna do samples of Sagamore, right? The double rye. And then we're also gonna do samples of the RD1 Amarana. Now, mind you, like I said, he has a sweet tooth in general, so I know most of y'all like, why don't you pick something barrel proof or whatever? Man, that's gonna blow his palate out. So we're not gonna do that, not today. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of what else might be interesting that he may or may like. I wish I had more of that honey. You know what? He's probably not gonna watch this. I do have a honey barrel of what is that company? Not Nulu, Starlight. I did not like it. It wasn't terrible. Wasn't the worst. I didn't care for it. Maybe he might like it. I'm gonna get it in 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we moved the camera and I just did a whole scene and noticed it was not recording. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this again. So I found it. It is the Starlight Bourbon Whiskey Finished in Honey Barrels, and this is a Silbox pick, and this is coming in at 108.4 proof. Now, folks, I remember when I had it the first time, I was like, this is not my vibe. I poured it up another sample right now, and it honestly tastes like if you were sick and you just put honey in tea, and you can really taste more of the honey than tea. It's obviously not the worst thing in the world. It's not like Jack Honey, but it's not my cup of tea. Now, it does have a little kick to it, I would say that much, but my favorite one, it's not this bottle, but I had one previously, It's the Nulu Bourbon Vintage the Honey Cast. Now that was obviously was super coating. Like even looking at this one is coming in at 114 proof. Look at it. Look how much stuff is floating around in there. That's just like and look how dark it is. You gotta love that. You gotta love that. And I don't know, I mean, Nulu gets a lot of hate. I know people be like, oh, it's overpriced, this, and that. I don't care. It's good. And is it MVGP? Yeah, whatever. So yeah. So that one, I'm definitely gonna bring him some samples of as well. I will bring the bottle, but like I said, space is limited. I think I'm gonna get a bottle while I'm there. So yeah, so we're gonna do the Sagamore Double Oak Rye. We're gonna do the RD1 finished in Amburana, okay? And we're gonna definitely sample out some honey ones. And this right here is good. I don't know if anybody in my comments look at when I do like the Hudson whiskey reviews, but not a fan of the bourbon, but the ryes, they're doing something right out there in New York. But yeah, so the Hudson whiskey, this is the rye, but it's finished in maple syrup barrels. This actually is hella good, as you see. Now, my kind of go-to for this is the weekends and a nice glass with some ice like that, crushed ice, whatever, doesn't matter, cube ice. And I got this, if you've ever been to Whole Foods and you get like their orange juice that they fresh pressed there, not the one that's fresh pressed there with like the printed labels, it's like the ones with the digital labels and like the price is always different every time you go. That orange juice with this, thank me later. But yeah, this is like super good. Super crushable. I personally like this one a lot. So yeah. so it's a lot of finished whiskeys. I think he would enjoy those most versus like a straight bourbon. I think when I get there, I probably am going to pick up a straight bourbon. If y'all know the channel, you already know what I'm going to get. It's my traveling whiskey. Every time I'm in town, I touch down, I gotta get it. It's what? None other than the Russell's 10 Reserve 10-year-old. Now, if you've seen the channel, the first video ever, I think I was like, when I fly, what do I fly with? It's that. But obviously, we're going somewhere where we can get this, so I won't be flying with that today. That is actually pretty cool. Yeah, so I think that is that. I think we may pass on a scotch, but if I do, I'm definitely gonna bring him something peated. For the most part, my scotch collection actually is getting kind of low, and then the other scotches I do have are gonna be a little higher proof that I don't think he would enjoy. Oh, let's see if we got any of this. If we have any of this Wheat Beastie left, then I'll definitely sample that out as well. Oh yeah, we can. Probably, yeah, we can get a good like bottle and a half of it. So he's getting a sample of the Wheat Beastie as well. So we got a scotch. Oh, and I forgot, we're actually gonna do that. So it's gonna be a little vibe though. He's gonna have a fun. So yeah. All right, so I am done. I've been like making these sample bottles for like the last hour and a half and watching the whiskey YouTube videos. I got a little carried away, folks. I got a little carried away, but I got the samples that I'm taking back for sure. Even though you see these bottles right here, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the table is like 6. I think 4 of the bottles that I made samples of. I'm definitely taking back. Also, if you saw my video where we went to Royal Liquors back home, and then I bought this bottle right here, the Barrel King Knighted, and this is batch 92. I brought some samples that I'm definitely taking back to the store owner and an associate that also works there too, so I'm excited to try that. This is pretty good. I'm probably gonna, when I get back, do a whole review video on this. I don't know if I'm gonna do like a full review or a hella quick review because I got the notes already. But I'm super excited about that one. So yeah, yeah, till next time, we'll see how it turns out. I'm pretty sure we did a great job, and he's definitely gonna like the sweeter kind of like finished ones over the other ones. And then also I threw the wild card in there, the Wheat Beastie. So yeah, if you like this one, go ahead, give me a good old like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, and like we always said at this time, folks, cheers, salute, Sante, Kobe, and all that jazz.